महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
इस वर्ष में कितने ब्राह्मण अचानक गए, अचानक के घंटे अभी तेज हो रही है। उसी अनुसार अभी इस वर्ष में 4 ही सब्जेक्ट में अनुभवी स्वरूप का तक बने हैं, क्योंकि 4 ही सब्जेक्ट में अच्छी मार्क्स चाहिए। एक भी सब्जेक्ट में अगर पास मार्क्स से कम होगी तो पास विद ऑनर माला का मणका बाप दादा के गले का हार कैसे बनेगा? किसी भी रूप में हार खाने वाला बाप के गले का हार नहीं बन सकता। बाप के दिल की आशाओं को पूर्ण करने वाले आशाओं के दीपक बनना ही है। बाप की आशाओं को तो जानते ही, बनना है कि बन जाएंगे, देख लेंगे। जो समझते हैं बनना ही है वो हाथ उठाओ। देखो कैमरा में आ रहा है। बाप दादा को कुछ तो बहुत अच्छा करते हो। बाप दादा भी बच्चों के बिना अकेला जा नहीं सकता। देखो ब्रह्मा बाबा भी आप बच्चों के लिए मुक्ति का गेट खोलने के लिए इंतजार कर रहे। एडवांस पार्टी भी इंतजार कर रही। आप इंतजाम करने वाले, आप इंतजार करने वाले नहीं, इंतजाम करने वाले। तो इस वर्ष लक्ष्य रखो, लेकिन लक्ष्य और लक्ष्य को समान रखना। ऐसे नहीं हो लक्ष्य बहुत ऊंचा और लक्ष्य में कमजोरी नहीं। लक्ष्य और लक्ष्य समान हो। जो आपकी दिल की आशा है समान बनने की, वो तब पूर्ण होगी जब
तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, आवो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज दिन 5, महान बनने के लिए मधुरता और नम्रता का गुण धारण करो। आज का विषय है सदा मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल, मीठे कर्म। अव्यक्ति शारी, जैसे मीठा खाने और खिलाने से थोड़े समय के लिए मुख मीठा होता है, खुश होते हैं, ऐसे स्वयं ही मीठा बन जाओ तो सदा ही मुख में मधुर बोल रहेंगे। ऐसे मधुर बोल स्वयं को भी खुश करेंगे, दूसरे को भी खुश करेंगे। इसी विधि से सदा सर्व का मुख मीठा करते रहो। सदा मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल, मीठे कर्म हो। पास विद ऑनर, 5वां दिन ट्रस्टीपन की शक्ति। मीठे मीठे बच्चे भोलानाथ उन बच्चों की सारी जिम्मेदारियां खुद ले लेते हैं जो केवल एक शिव बाबा के होकर रहते हैं। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी अपने उन्नति में संतुष्ट है और उन्नति में है परिवर्तन। और परिवर्तन हर घड़ी होता है, ये नहीं कि दिन में एक बार परिवर्तन होता है। पर परिवर्तन पर अटेंशन एक मिनट रखना पड़ता है। कोई भी संस्कार संकल्प के रूप में, वृत्ति के रूप में, दृष्टि के रूप में, बोल में इमर्ज होता है तो उसमें 1 सेकंड लगता है। और उस सेकंड में अगर हमने कैच नहीं किया, चेक नहीं किया, तो वो रिपीट होता है। वो बोल रिपीट होगा, वैसा देखना रिपीट होगा, या अंदर में अहम भाव होता है, थोड़ा अहंकार होता है, वो रिपीट होगा। रिपीट होने में क्या होता है, फिर वो संस्कार और मजबूत हो जाता है। तो इसलिए जो भी कहा ना कि बाबा भोलानाथ सबकी जिम्मेवारी लेता है, उनकी लेता है जो भूले नहीं करते। आप भूल करते रहो, बाबा आप जिम्मेवार है ना, तो बाबा भूलों का क्यों जिम्मेवार होगा? नहीं, बाबा तो जब अभूल बन रहे हैं तो जो शक्ति की जरूरत है वो देगा। अगर भूले करते रहना है, अलबेले ही रहना है, तो बाबा क्यों शक्ति देगा? अगर हमें अटेंशन है कि हम अपनी शक्ति न गवाएं, तो बाबा क्यों देगा? बाबा तो तब शक्ति देगा जब हमें पूरा अटेंशन है, चेकिंग है, और ये लक्ष्य है कि मेरे से फिर भूल ना हो। तो रिपीट नहीं करते हैं हमको कभी भी। तो अगर चेकिंग नहीं है तो फिर हो जाता है। कई कहते हैं हम तो बाबा को दे देते हैं, हम तो छोड़ दें, पता नहीं फिर आ जाता है। क्योंकि संस्कार है ना अभी तक। तो बाबा कहते हैं ना कि संस्कार से संसार बनता है। तो अगर हम संस्कार परिवर्तन करेंगे तो हमारे लिए संसार बदल जाता है। सारा दिन ऐसे लगता है कि बाबा के सब सीखे लदे लाडले बच्चे हैं। तो चेकिंग में मधुरता के लिए पहले चाहिए नम्रता। तो नम्रता और मधुरता का आपस में बहुत संबंध है। और अहंकार और देहभान, देहभान, देह अभिमान, एक देहभान होता है बॉडी कॉन्शियसनेस, और दूसरा अभिमान होता है जिसको अहंकार कहेंगे। बड़ा सूक्ष्म में, एक तो मैं क्या हूं, दूसरा मुझे क्या मिलना चाहिए। जो मुझे मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिला, मान नहीं मिला, तो मान चाहिए क्यों? जो समान में रहता है वो मान में है। समान वाले को हमेशा ऐसा लगता है मुझे बहुत मान मिल रहा है। सम्मान की कमी है तो यही देखता है क्यों नहीं मिला, मुझे तो ये मिलना चाहिए था, मैं तो लायक था। ये चाहिए चाहिए का संस्कार रहेगा, क्यों सम्मान में नहीं है। अरे ये सूचना तो मुझे मिलनी चाहिए थी, क्यों नहीं मिली। कई बार होता है, हम लोगों के साथ भी होता है, टाइम पर एजेंडा मिला, मीटिंग का हमें समाचार, हम तो संकल्प नहीं करते। कई बार होता है वो पहुंचाते हैं, हमें नहीं मिलता है, कोई बात नहीं है। तो नम्रता एक बहुत सूक्ष्म गुण है, जिसमें आज मैं जो हूं, जो कर पा रही हूं, वो बाबा के कारण। जिस दिन से बाबा के पास आए, कितना सीखते हैं हम लोग बाबा की शिक्षाओं से। जितने तक हम बने हैं उनकी शिक्षाओं से, तो इसमें अहंकार की क्या बात है। कई हम लोगों से पूछते हैं, बाबा ने भी समझाया है कि बच्चे किसी से भी फी नहीं ले सकते, पढ़ने पढ़ाने की फी। मैं आप लोगों से फी नहीं लेता, तो आप दूसरों से कैसे ले सकते। और बाबा ने कहा ज्ञान तो ज्ञान सागर का है, आप तो सिर्फ रिपीट कर रहे हो, आपका ज्ञान तो नहीं है ना, बाबा है। और वो भी जब बाबा से बुद्धि योग है, तो जब सत्य ज्ञान बोलते हैं तो लगता है दिल को। अगर अहंकार होता है थोड़ा भी, आप अच्छा बोल पाते हैं, आपका विचार सागर मंथन अच्छा है, तो उसमें भी अहंकार नहीं चाहिए, सम्मान बढ़ना चाहिए। तो सम्मान बढ़ रहा है या अहंकार बढ़ रहा है। तो बड़ा सूक्ष्म में नम्रता का गुण, बहुत रॉयलिटी लगती है जब नम्रता होती है। जब चाहिए चाहिए होता है, कहा जाता है कि जितनी आप में योग्यता है उतना मिलता है। तो मुझे योग्यता बढ़ानी है, ना कि अपनी मांग बढ़ानी है। आज जितना भी असंतुष्टि कहो, एक दूसरे से भेंट करना कहो, कोई भी ऐसी स्थिति नीचे ऊपर होती है, उसका कारण है नम्रता की कमी। तो इसलिए हम नम्रता और मधुरता, नम्रता की धारणा में मेहनत है, मधुरता तो स्वतः आ जाती है। नम्रता है तो मधुरता होगी। तो थोड़ा सा विचार सागर मंथन करके बाबा शिक्षा देते हैं, फिर बाबा उदाहरण देते हैं गाय का। सबको ख्याल में आ रहा होगा कि गाय खाती रहती है, पर जुगाली न करे तो दूध तो नहीं बनेगा ना। सूखी घास भी खा ली, घास खा ली और दूध देती, क्यों? उसकी जुगाली की ना। तो मंथन करना, इधर उधर की कोई बात से तो, कोई बाबा की बात पे मंथन करो। तो मनन चिंतन मंथन का जो अभ्यास है जिसको, उसमें मधुरता तो होगी ना। उसके मन में बार बार बाबा की शिक्षाएं सामने, हाँ, बुद्धि में आती रहेंगी। आज बाबा ने ये कहा। कई तो दिन भर के बाद रात को पूछते हैं, कहते हैं मुझे तो कुछ याद ही नहीं है, मुझे तो पॉइंट्स याद रहती ही नहीं है। ऐसे बोलते हैं दिन भर के बाद। मैंने कहा एक बात भी याद होगी? बोला नहीं। मैंने कहा वरदान याद है? नहीं। धारणा की पॉइंट है, याद है? नहीं। तो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि बाबा की बातें भूल जाती हैं, क्योंकि और बातें बहुत, काम तो करना ही है। बिना ड्यूटी के तो कोई भी नहीं। हम सब बाबा के खुदाई खिदमत का 24 घंटे ड्यूटी पर है। ठीक है, बाहर से एक ड्यूटी होती है, एक योगी जीवन का उदाहरण, वो तो हमें हमेशा ही रखना है ना। तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा गंभीर होकर के चेकिंग करेंगे तो परिवर्तन भी होगा, उन्नति भी होगी, और अंदर में बहुत संतुष्टि होगी। और लगेगा इस बार मैंने जो बोला पहले से तो बहुत ठीक था, अपने में परिवर्तन महसूस होगा। राइट? तो इसलिए अटेंशन रखनी है नम्रता पर। तो आज बाबा कह रहे हैं सदा ही मीठी दृष्टि। आज बाबा दृष्टि पर पहले, बाबा कहते हैं कि मीठा बोल, मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल और मीठे कर्म, जो कर्म सुखदायी हो। मीठा कर्म और क्या होगा? सुख देने वाला कर्म है। तो जैसे बाबा कहते हैं, जैसे मीठा खाना खिलाने से थोड़े समय के लिए मुख मीठा होता है। सबको पता है कि ज्यादा मीठा खाने से, आज कितने ही लोगों से पूछते हैं, यहाँ ज्यादा है भारतवर्ष में, डायबिटीज है, शुगर ज्यादा है। फिर कहते हैं बस बॉर्डर लाइन ही है। बॉर्डर लाइन का मतलब क्या है कि है ना। तो मीठा खाने में तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन बहुत खाना नहीं है। थोड़ा सा ठीक है। मुख मीठा होता है, खुश होते हैं, ऐसे स्वयं ही मीठा बन जाओ तो क्या होगा? बहुत, बाबा कहते हैं मीठा बनेंगे तो सदा ही मुख में मधुर बोल होंगे। क्योंकि अंदर अगर फीलिंग अच्छी नहीं है तो आप में मधुरता नहीं आ सकती। फीलिंग, इसलिए बहुत ध्यान रखना है अपनी फीलिंग्स पर। क्यों मुझे ऐसे ख्याल आ जाते हैं? तो ये अगर हम अपने स्वभाव को चेक नहीं करते तो वो बन जाता है, परमानेंट सा हो जाता है। लेकिन अटेंशन देते हैं तो मधुरता नम्रता बढ़ती है। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि ऐसे मधुर बोल स्वयं में भी, स्वयं भी खुश होंगे और दूसरे को भी खुश करेंगे। तो पहले भावनाएं जितनी अच्छी होंगी उतनी मधुरता होगी। बाबा कहते हैं कि ये विधि है, विधि अपनाएंगे तो सिद्धि भी मिलेगी। नहीं तो बाबा कहते हैं ये विधि है, इसी विधि से सदा सर्व का मुख मीठा कराते चलो। खुद भी करो, औरों को भी कराओ। तो सदा मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल और मीठे कर्म हो। मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल और मीठे कर्म हो। तो बहुत कनेक्शन है दृष्टि का, बोलना। एक तो क्या है, ये वृत्ति दृष्टि बहुत सूक्ष्म है, खासकर वृत्ति। वृत्ति का तब पता चलता है जब दृष्टि, हमने कैसे देखा, क्या देखा। तो चेक हमको क्या करनी है, वृत्ति, और वो नहीं चेक पाती है तो दृष्टि। अगर दृष्टि से भी नहीं पता चलता है तो बोल। जैसे कह देते हैं मैं तो ये नहीं कहना चाहती थी पर कह दिया, पर कह दिया नहीं, उसका संबंध है हमारी दृष्टि और वृत्ति से। तो इसलिए बोल को चेक करके दृष्टि को करो, दृष्टि को करके वृत्ति का करो। लेकिन देखो, हमेशा कोई नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव की बात नहीं है। नेगेटिव आए क्यों जो बार बार पॉजिटिव करना पड़े। नहीं आए पॉजिटिव, नहीं अभी तक हम कहते हैं अभी ध्यान रखेंगे। तो मैंने कहा सारा दिन चौकीदार रहना है क्या? चौकीदार होता है ना, उसको ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। हम लोगों के अंदर तो स्वाभाविक बड़ी रॉयलिटी से रियलाइजेशन होती रहे और चेंज होता रहे, चेंज होता रहे। तो इसलिए बाबा कहता है मीठी मीठी दृष्टि, मीठा बोल और मीठे कर्म हो। ऐसा दृढ़ संकल्प रख के न केवल उल्टे को सुलटा करना पर सीधा ही चलो। सोचो ही ऐसा, ये नहीं कि सोचा ऐसे फिर पता, बहुत काम है ये। ठीक है। ओम शांति। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षा
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 27 मई 1977। पावरफुल स्टेज अर्थात बाप समान बीज रूप स्थिति। अमृत वेले रोज की दिनचर्या। तन की और मन को सेट करो। जैसे तन की दिनचर्या बनाते हो कि सारे दिन में यह कर्म करना है, वैसे अपने स्थूल कार्य के हिसाब से मन की स्थिति को भी सेट करो। जैसे अमृत वेले याद की यात्रा का समय सेट है, तो ऐसे सुहावने समय पर जबकि समय का भी सहयोग है। सतो प्रधान बुद्धि का सहयोग है। ऐसे समय पर मन की स्थिति भी सबसे पावरफुल स्टेज की चाहिए। पावरफुल स्टेज अर्थात बाप समान बीच रूप स्थिति। तो यहाँ अमृत वेले का जैसा श्रेष्ठ समय है, वैसी श्रेष्ठ स्थिति होनी चाहिए। साधारण स्थिति में तो कर्म करते भी रह सकते हो, लेकिन यह विशेष वरदान का समय है। इस समय को यथार्थ रीति यूज न करने का कारण सारे दिन की याद की स्थिति पर प्रभाव पड़ता है। तो पहला अटेंशन, अमृत वेले की पावरफुल स्थिति की सेटिंग करो। अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए, हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए। शिव बाबा हम जन जन को सुनाएंगे तेरी वाणी। शिव बाबा हम जन जन को सुनाएंगे।
अब इतनी ऊंची भावनाएं हम बाप को साधारण रूप में देखते हुए और हमारे अंदर ऐसी ऊंची भावनाएं सदा बनी रहे, जिन भावनाओं के आधार पर ही बाबा के हर महावाक्य को हम स्वयं के अंदर फौरन धारण कर सकते हैं। इसलिए हम तो यही कहेंगे कि शुरू में जबकि इतना विस्तार नहीं था, और ऐसे कहें कि बाप का परिचय जो आज जिन शब्दों में जितना स्पष्ट हम देते हैं, वो भी उस समय नहीं था। उस समय तो केवल मैं आत्मा हूँ, भले मैं ये कहते थे मैं आत्मा परमात्मा की संतान हूँ, परंतु मैं आत्मा निराकार, देह से न्यारी, देह को चलाने वाली शक्ति, ऐसे निश्चय के आधार पर बाप की पहचान, जब इस निश्चय के आधार पर बाप की पहचान हुई और बाप निराकार साधारण रूप में हम आत्माओं से मिल रहे हैं, तो यह जो हमारा शुरू का अभ्यास था, आत्मा आत्मा भाई भाई, स्वयं को आत्मा समझ करके हम बैठे। जब आत्मा समझ के बैठते हैं और देह को देह से न्यारा, बल के देह और देह की कर्म इंद्रियों को चलाने वाला, तो उस शक्ति के आधार से और फिर वो मैं आत्मा सर्वशक्तिमान परमात्मा की संतान, यह अभ्यास इतना ऊंचा अनुभव कराता था जिस आधार पर ऐसा कह सकती हूँ मैं कि याद कभी भूलती नहीं थी। चाहे हम उस समय आते थे लौकिक से, पर जब से सत्संग से जाएंगे और जहाँ पहुँचे बैठे सारा दिन मन के अंदर यही धुन लगी रहती थी और इसी धुन के आधार पर जैसे कि वो मस्ती चरी हुई थी।
चरित्र का होगा उत्थान, मानव होगा देव समान, विश्व लेगा तुझे पहचान, जग में होगी तेरी शान। ज्ञान सागर की मीठी बूंदें, ज्ञान सागर की मीठी बूंदें, विश्व पर बरसाएंगे तेरी वाणी। शिव बाबा हम जन जन को
Om Shanti. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Constantly have sweet drishti, sweet words, and sweet actions. By eating and serving others with sweet things, your mouth is sweetened for a few moments and you become happy. In the same way, when you yourselves become sweet, sweet words will constantly emerge from your mouth. Such sweet words will make you happy and also make others happy. Constantly continue to sweeten everyone's mouth in this way and constantly have sweet drishti, sweet words, and sweet actions. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 5. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility to become great. Today's topic: constantly have sweet drishti, sweet words, and sweet actions. Pass with honor. What will happen? How will it happen? Sweet, sweet child, the innocent Lord takes all responsibilities for those children who belong to only one. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. One of the beautiful thing which has happened in our life is not only that we have been adopted by Shiv Baba, but also Baba as our teacher and Baba as our guru. Because in the Lokik world also, of course, which family, which clan, how you are brought up depends on parents. But Lord depends on the teacher. Be a good student shows a good character. Baba says that there are some in the school also, college also, they waste their time. They don't study properly. So that is why, yes, we are children of God, but we are also godly students. So students have to be qualified, have to be, student, when you look at a student, you know that the focus of a student is on study. Nothing else but study. And when you belong to a Sadguru, then you know what are the directions of Sadguru. Because, in olden days, they always ask, who is your Guru? Because the way we conduct our life depends on the Guru. So our father, our teacher, our Sadguru Baba, that should be shown through our life. Whether it's my personal life, whether my relationship with others, how I use my time, which company I am, all those things are visible. Someone who likes to waste their time, they can find the company where others also wasting time. But if you don't, you won't be in that company. And nobody even will try to have company with you because they know you're not interested. So I think that have this awareness of what Baba is teaching us. Sometimes it looks really in contrast. Even in Brahmin life, focus is not on study. They say Brahmin always shone with some scriptures in hand. Same with Brahma, in Lokik Bhakti Marg also. So here also, we always have our diary with us or Murli with us or something to study. Students are never without books, right? So our book is what? But also there are some very beautiful books if we need to read. Someone sent, I couldn't really finish it, that when there was war in 92, what did Baba say? What was signals Baba gave? If we have time, we will read to you many messages of Baba. So those who study, they always find, and somebody sent me and said, oh, you might be interested. So I was happy that, because that person knows that there is a lot of interest and focus on study. What did Baba say? Not what people are saying. There are a lot of people, war will continue. Some say it won't continue. That's not the news, whether it continues or not. But what should we do? Whether it's our spiritual stage, our own personally, how we keep our life, that we live still in a very decent way. Not all the time what will happen. Now what's going to happen now? Making arrangement is another thing. But all the time mind there. So I think that shows whose student we are. So Baba says constantly have sweet drishti, sweet words, and sweet actions. By eating and serving others with sweet things, by eating and serving others with the sweet things, Baba says, your mouth is sweetened for few moments and you become very happy. You say, how nice it is. Very good, right? So Baba says, in the same way, when you are when you yourself become sweet, sweet words will constantly emerge. So pay attention. There are some places they just teach them how to speak sweetly, but not necessarily how to be sweet. There are certain colleges for royal families, for their children, their youth. They show them lot how to speak, how to respond, how to behave, but that doesn't change feelings. No? But Baba teaches us how to be sweet. So it's very interesting. So Baba says that, so sweet words will constantly emerge. Everyone has to say, do I speak sweetly all the time? So Baba says, such sweet words will make you happy and also make others happy. So Baba is using word constantly, right? Constantly continue to sweeten everyone. Sweeten everyone's mouth in the way and constantly have sweet drishti, sweet words, and sweet actions. So today when we will do homework, what is sweet drishti? Baba's love, our stage of being knowledgeful, a yogi stage, Sweetness not just externally, even just looking at everyone as soul consciousness is sweet drishti. When you look at someone as a soul, you cannot have anger, right? You cannot have feelings of jealousy or revenge. It will be God's love. Soul consciousness, Baba's love. Ratan Mohini Didi was explaining that there was a time knowledge was not clear. We really didn't have proper introduction of Shiv Baba. Gradually, when understanding grew, then a time came where they could say God is incorporeal, God is the qualities. Before, they even used to say uh, that God is in everyone. God is omnipresent. Right? And then we change it. Right? So understanding of knowledge is very clear now, whether it's introduction of soul or God. And we explain so clearly or to have yoga with Baba. But in the beginning, but it was powerful. I remember when I took not first lesson, but just first conversation with one of Baba's daughter. She said, as is your Lokik father, and your some of the attributes are like Lokik. Same is with God. What are God's qualities are your qualities. But He is ocean and you are a drop. And from the drop now you have to become ocean. So I still remember the words she used to explain was like you had been doing that. Only changes from body to soul conscious. So it was very easy to remember. So there was clarity of some kind. But today, like everything is, we can just give lesson, full lesson. And that recognition of Baba, we can give introduction based on how do we recognize Baba. So again, Baba says, sweeten yourself and make the mouth of others also sweet. So you will be happy and others will also be happy with you. Om Shanti.
Omshanti, sweet, 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 sweet Mohini Didi, sweet Avyakti Parivar, sweet greetings from sweet Montreal. And today is special day. This is powerful jumbo gardenia, like a big jasmine. It's very big. And it's a beautiful
I don't
flower.
know what are these flowers, but they are also beautiful. Huh? Oh, evergreen. Huh? They call
Evergreen.
that white sadabahar. It comes all the time. These flowers around the year in all seasons they bloom, so they are called sadabahar.
All
So
year round.
it's for you from
All
Avyakt
right.
family.
Thank you. And these are for you. And this, I'm
Yes.
trying not to take the fragrance before giving it to you, but it
Yeah,
smells
thank
as
you.
strong as incense sticks.
Yeah, we could
It's
feel that smell is there.
very good smell. So, Mohini Didi, I wanted to ask you if it's okay to talk a little bit about a very sweet brother. Actually, it's two sweet brothers I wanted to talk to you about. One, his name is Jesus, and the other one's name is Christ. And I'm sure in Bharat you may not be, in the mood of Easter, but you are on Sunday, so it's Easter Sunday, and this is the weekend of Easter. And I was thinking that, for many double foreigners, I was thinking so many of us have come, we went on the branch of Christianity, and then we became Baba's children. So I think we can talk a little bit about it. But first about Jesus Christ. It's such interesting that the Easter is a bit like their 18th of January. And when Jesus, was on the cross and he left the body, but 3 days later, they had this vision of Christ in its form of light in the body of Jesus. So I don't know if you will be called, it's not bapdada, it's Jesus Christ Dada, maybe, I don't know, but, or Bap Jesus Christ. But I'm thinking there's such a similarity between what happened for those 3 days, the way he died, and then people remembered him. He came back 3 days later. And that coming back, the resurrection, is the foundation of Christianity. If there was no resurrection, it wouldn't be a story. I was wondering if you were to meet Jesus and Christ today, let's say they come to Avyakti Parivar room and they say, "Hello, Shanti Didi, I'm Jesus, and this is Christ." Do you have a message for us, or what kind of chit chat? If you were to be able to talk to them, what kind of chit chat would you like to have with them? Would you have questions for them? Would you ask them questions? Or would you tell them something? What would be the kind of chit chat you would have with Jesus Christ?
Yeah, I will give answer, but I just also want to know a little bit on how was, as Christian, in faith, what was your feelings? Like, how did you see? I know that before Gyan, we didn't know that they are two souls, and they both then, before they play different part, but after also they play different part. But how did you think? What is the contrast between before and now after understanding? How do you?
It's a big contrast, of course. I was raised, Catholic, and in my young early days, there was really a great love for Jesus. We used to call him Jesus Christ. There was no concept of two souls, it was only one. But the story of Easter, when, it was so unfair that he would be killed by the Jewish people at the time, and then he will be crucified. But the way people had love for him, the kindness that he had, to say to God, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. And then the hope, the despair, first of all, that people had when he left the body, but then the hope when they met him again, when he came back in his avyakt form. It's such an incredible story. So for me, I was always fascinated by that story. Every year at Easter, I usually watch a film on the life of Jesus, because I find that his life is very, very inspiring. And I know today there are tens and tens of millions of brothers and sisters around the world who are searching for hope, who are looking at the life of Jesus, and they see hope in that resurrection in the form of the avyakt stage. So when I heard the knowledge, it was so logical. It was making so much sense. But today I still have very special feeling for Jesus Christ. I wish I could meet them and have a little meeting with them. I wish I could give them the 7 discourse.
If they come to me, I will send them to you.
Okay, tell them I'm in Montreal. Tell them I'm in Montreal, and I'd love to meet with them.
You think they will come to Madhuban? Maybe your next group, they will be there.
Well, maybe, but that's what I was thinking. What do you think in terms of, how can Christ talk so much about God in such a beautiful way? What he said, according to some scriptures, was very beautiful. And his message was a message of love. And I'm wondering, he must have met Baba. So how could he meet Baba, take something from Baba, and not go to Golden Age, and just come back again next cycle to give Baba's message in a way? And the second question, to give you time to think about, is there a karmic account with Christ, since he, in a way, took people a little bit away from Baba by giving wrong information? If he gave wrong knowledge, does he have to have the burden of taking people away from God? If you send people in the wrong direction, if you say, where is the exit door? There's a fire, and you send the wrong direction, is there a karmic account associated to that? Interesting questions.
Well, the last part is that actually he connected people with God, Even it's later on people thought that he is God, but he never said I am God, right? He always said I am son of God. So he gave right message. But it always happens that it's like, Baba had to say, Brahma Baba, I am not God. Because many people think he is God. And he said, no, I am not God. but God is supreme, He is Father. Same actually Jesus or Christ, Jesus Christ, as they say, always said that Father said this, Father said it. And all 10 commandments which appeared in the sky as directions or principles, they all were like as if God is telling everything, right? It was never that Christ said it. But generally, because people cannot see God, right? They can see only one who is the medium, who is the prophet's soul, and they start praising and seeing him as God. So I don't think it was his fault, but it's a kind of human nature. Like now also in Path of Bhakti, those of us we did Bhakti, we still saw God, Sri Krishna as God, always, because he is beautiful, he is nice. But also again, we want to see God in person. And I like that concept because the way Sri Krishna's life is automatically kind of as Christ, forgiveness, creating hope. Every time like somebody complained, he said, who is there who never committed sin? And nobody raised hand because everyone knew that they commit sins some kind or not another. Because I like some of his characters, whether it's kindness, forgiveness, and it's like he was for poor people also. No, that's where it says that a rich person cannot pass the whole of the needle, in the sense it's very difficult because they commit a lot of sins in their own way. So even Baba says, I am Garib Nawaz, I am the Lord of poor. So I think that similarities, whether it's Brahma Baba, Christ, Buddha, all these are some of the common similarities. And that's the message of God, no? Because Shiv Baba, even few days ago, I am benevolent, I am merciful. He always uses word merciful. And Baba says, if you cannot love someone, at least have mercy. Don't kind of say this person is like that. Okay, you can't love that person because of certain habits or whatever reasons, but at least you can be merciful. When I hear anyone, I said, everyone said he like that. I said, no, at least have mercy. You all cannot reject anyone. So some of the characteristics which Jesus or Christ had was combination of, like when we talk about perfect Brahma, avyakt Brahma, and Brahma Baba. So perfect Brahma Baba had full light of purity, had all the qualities. And this Brahma Baba was trying to kind of resemble and act according to what the, the characteristics or the qualities of God are. So as much I know, because my background is more from bhakti and from traditions of Hindu religion. But when I went, we had to give knowledge to double foreigners. And when I went to England and Europe, so during Christmas days, Christmas and Easter both are in a different way celebrated, right? Because Easter is more on different part of the Christ. And Christmas is more, we say like Diwali. You said Easter for 18 January. And Diwali is like Christmas, no? Diwali everyone doesn't celebrate, but Christmas is celebrated everywhere. So I think there is a lot of, Baba says, connection between Brahmins and Christians. And I think that in double foreigners, there are many, many Jewish teachers and Jewish students, but majority are either from Catholic or any kind of Christianity. but majority of double foreigners are from Christian religion. And they are able to relate very much between bapdada and also Jesus and Christ. See what happens that one of the principle is that a prophet's soul, a messenger, has to come directly from above to give that pure message, in the sense of not what that the soul has heard from either other prophets or from read from any previous written documents or scriptures. So it has to have a direct message. So all the prophets, not too many, but as many we recognize them, they all get direct message. So towards the end, they will get the message in whatever form. So when they return home to come back to play the part, now your question of why they didn't come to golden age, they have their own golden age, in the sense of lot is depending on the part also what they play, but also this whole thing of put on the cross, why suffering. And I feel that before one becomes a religious head, other becomes the king of a kingdom, they both have to settle everything from the past. So for one it was crucifixion, another one was who was playing the part as a messenger. So I think both have their own part to play. Like here we also say bapdada. So I think that if they come and chat with me, I will congratulate them for their part, and they have shown the path to the world, because I think it's the largest population is of Christianity in the world, and Hindus are fifth number. First one is Christians. That means his message was very powerful, very true, and it appealed to many people. I also, when read all 10 commandments, because of knowledge, I could understand those commandments. I thought that that's based on really 100% eternal truth, because real principles come from that eternal truth, and only God has that. So in the end, how it will happen, well, we can only imagine it, but they all will get, all the prophet souls will get. But then also, if you look at Kalpa tree, right, there are branches, but branches come from the trunk, and trunk is only one. And there are lot of roots change in a one trunk. From the trunk, then many branches come. So that means everyone is somewhere connected with one deity religion, or even Brahmin life, everyone, because they connected with the roots. But they're not directly a branch from the roots. They are roots, they become trunk. That means there will be only one religion. No, Baba says all religions will not be there, only one religion. So that's like one trunk of the tree. And then from there, many branches. So roots are many, and then branches are many. So I think that their part was one of the largest. But I'm just showing you the connection. Some people even openly say that Christ's mother was a Hindu, or when Christ was born, so they talk a lot about Hindu religion or Sanatan Dharma, and show every prophet's connection, Moses or Guru Nanak, and whichever religion, prophet souls are connected with the trunk. So we see roots, then a trunk, then branches and sub branches. Even in Christianity, you have Protestant, you have many different branches, sub-branches from the branch. And you must notice that in the Kalpatree, in every branch also there are 4 colors. That is golden age, silver, copper, iron. Every religion in the beginning is Sato. You know, the souls who change into or start following Christianity and commandments of Christianity, they all were in their golden stage, gold. And then gradually their degrees of purity reduces. So I think that it's a very interesting and important role they play. And then in the tree, you always find that whether there are fruits, within the fruit there is the seed, or there are some you can directly see those little branches, but because we could call it, whether it's a sapling or whether they are the seeds, but we call it sapling of the tree. That means again all the religions will be taken as a sapling. So all the double foreigners combined with Adi Sanatan souls from that red, they become part of that. So on the top again, we all are together, and then it will become again the roots. So they are kind of together in some form, somewhere, because all the branches are from the trunk. That means somewhere everyone is connected with the roots, connected with the trunk, right? So any prophet soul, followers of that religion or prophet, somewhere they are also together. That is why Baba says that when Baba send us to foreign countries, and Baba says, no, you have to bring all the branches, all the religion souls have to come to Madhuban, has to come and meet Baba. So if we see whole Kalpa tree, starting from roots to the seeds, and then again, I think then we will understand very clearly the part of double foreigners and part which we, just imagine. I spent more than 50 years out of my 70 years, 50 years in foreign countries. And that was definitely with souls of different religions and finding some from, all of them from deity religion. So, yeah, I think it's to understand Kalpatrik will also give us a lot of answers.
Well, I'm sure that by just remembering them now and evoking their names will be a way to serve them for the next day or two, because this is such a beautiful weekend. For Easter weekend is a beautiful time for the Christian family. And so, yeah, if you meet Christ or Jesus in such a region, remember to send them to me here in Montreal, and I'll be very happy to have little time with them. And
we should have got some golden eggs, but we don't have that. Anyway,
and see, maybe if you offer book to Baba, we'll be curious to see if you can say to Baba, do you want to say something to Jesus Christ, and we can pass the message.
Okay, I can feel the love you all have for right, sister. No, wait. Yeah, sister, take mic. Wait for him. Sister Hemlata wants to see. We are giving her mic.
Yeah, I think it's what love, but also, yeah.
I feel that Easter is special for me. Wherever I am, and if the church is there, I do visit the church on the Easter day. And what I find is that whenever I go to the Tower of Peace, I feel that is a symbol of resurrection. Because Brahma Baba, corporeal Brahma Baba, become angelic Brahma Baba. And on 21st, when Avyakt bapdada came, bapdada both together in the Adi Guljar's body. So that is what my feeling and faith is.
because what they
Nice.
do is rub the ashes on the forehead. And we had a priest, we had brought him here. And we were not aware in those days about Easter. And so he went somewhere in Pandavavan. He took the, some kind of clay because there were no ashes, and he rubbed it on the forehead. And suddenly he had this realization that why they do it is body consciousness, soul consciousness. And he really had a big change. And he was a priest in quite a big church. So when he realized it, he came to us and said, "Today I know dust returns to dust, but soul goes to God," which I had never understood. And then he went back to New York, and in a big crowd in the church, he said, "I went to Mount Abu, I was rubbing ashes on my forehead, and I realized now that soul, when they put the body to bury the body, the soul is not there. So dust returns to dust and soul returns to God." Then he had many realizations, and he's very old now, but his knowledge is all BK knowledge, which he still gives in the church. And every Saturday, we have a group of souls who are kind of leaders, just half a day of silence with some of the sisters, BKs, like Gayatri Ben, Judy Ben. They still sustain them. They all are really kind of leaders in their own field. So they all do Easter especially. Okay, we're looking for a soul in the shape of egg. And
I was
who
going to
we
tell you
found,
also that, yeah, I was going to tell you that Easter is a time when they eat a lot of chocolate eggs. And so it is a remembrance of sweetness. So today is
we
sweetness.
have one here which is called casseroles, right?
Mhm.
Not casseroles, cashew. Cashew.
Sure.
Umi has one oval shape. Egg is egg.
Acha,
It's
very
a egg.
nice. Okay.
So
Jesus will be
two
happy.
trolleys.
Very good.
This also is egg shape.
I
And what
think
else?
Jesus and Christ can discuss who can eat which one toli, but Christ will say he's a
Different.
bhokta and Jesus will eat the toli.
Also, there are many egg-like trolleys.
Very
And
nice.
we really want to help you to get. We will deliver it. We have
Thank
to
you.
send it. Somebody is coming to Canada. Okay.
Thank you, Didi.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
have
And then
chat.
happy
Yeah.
Easter to everyone. Wishing everyone happy Easter.
Thank you.
Omshanti.
Yeah, thank you.
Shanti, thank you. And so tomorrow is Sunday, and our schedule from Amritvila, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 6 o'clock meditation will start, followed by Hindi Sakar Murli, followed by meditation Bhog offering, then English Avyakt Murli till 9:30 a.m. In the evening, 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Spotlight Drishti sharing, followed by Hindi series, English series, and chit chat. Now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
प्यारे बाबा मेरे
एक तू ही तो है बस हमारा, तुझसे रोशन है सबका सितारा।
एक तू ही तो बस है किनारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा। मन में जो भाव तेरे लिए है, खुश हो के पुण्य किए हैं।
मन में जो भाव तेरे लिए है, खुश हो के पुण्य किए हैं।
तेरी बताई राहों को चुनकर खुशियों से वादे किए हैं।
मैंने जो चाहा मिला है, अरमानों का गुल खिला है।
जानता हूँ तू चाहे मुझको, दुआओं में रखना तू सबको।
मुझको तो है तेरा ही सहारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा,
प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा। चारों तरफ है तेरा उजाला, तुझसे न दूर कोई है।
रिश्ता जो तुझसे अनमोल मेरा, तू ही तो मेरा कोई है।
साथ तेरा हर पल मिले तो मुझको है तुमसे प्यार बाबा।
दिल में मेरे सदा रहने वाले, प्यार से मैंने तुझको पुकारा।
ज्ञान का खोल दो तुम पिटारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा।
एक तू ही तो है बस हमारा,
तुझसे रोशन है सबका सितारा। एक तू ही तो बस है किनारा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा मीठे बाबा।
ओम शांति।